Nothing. It's all top secret. Now we're trying this out. This is a bit of an experiment. I think we invented the whole idea of it's a documentary with an interview with live music. So it's spanning 50 years of my life and all the collaborations that I've achieved during that time. It's wonderful. You do something different every day. Well, I used to. It's different now. But in the early days of sessions, it was an adventure. You never knew when the phone was going to ring or who it was going to be. And consequently, I ended up playing on some really interesting and diverse projects. I love Italian music. It has a depth, it has a soul that doesn't always appear in Western music. Consequently, I started to work with a lot of Italian artists going right back to Lucio Battisti, but more recently it includes Renato Zero and Eros Ramazzotti and more recently Max Gazzè. He was a dear friend and I met him late in his life, sadly. For the last 2 or 3 years I was very close to Pino and we had some great plans together, but which unfortunately were not to transpire. There is one American man that was in a band, probably still is in a band, called Steely Dan. His name is Donald Fagen, and for me he is one of the great talents, one of the great geniuses of modern music. I'd love to work with him. For example, Elisa in Italy is a great artist. I'd like to work with her too. Yeah, I mean, for me, a lot of the young bands are rehashes of the old bands. I mean, Manskin remind me of a lot of bands from the 70s. I mean, they do it well, and they're very successful, so good luck to them. I'm looking for something a bit more fresh and a bit more interesting out of modern music, something that hasn't been done before. Big fan of Coldplay. I think they're very good, and I think Ed Sheeran is a genius. I love all of Italy. It's regional. I love the differences to each part of Italy and the little trends that appear in various cities. Well, I live in Rome most of the time, but I enjoy to explore Italy because there's some great things to find. And also, I've spent many time in Milan doing various projects, including Eros. We did a lot of Eros pre-production here, and it's always a happy place to be. I'm very happy to be involved with